Imo State. Thank you, Imo State. Thank you.
This FSI is very important. Okay.
Let me also recognize the presence of the Commandant of the Nigerian State, Stephen Giason, FSI. Recognize your presence. Arriving now are the Excellencies, led by the Executive Governor of Plateau State and Chairman of the Northern Governors Forum, Right Honorable Dr. Simon Bakola Long, leading the entire entourage to the closing ceremony of NAFEST 2020, just 2020, holding here at the Rangpam Township Stadium in Jos. The closing ceremony of an all-important gathering of Nigerians over the world. Jos Plateau State played host to diverse cultures and traditions of the Nigerian people, and we show the whole world. Today is a great day. The moment has come for us to go back with the goodies that we brought all states, and we're taking some better additions back to our states. The hospitable nature of the Plateau people, the peaceful nature of the Plateau people are those things that you're going back with today.
Indeed, it has been a whole week of entertainment, of culture, of creating memories, and of leaving indelible marks in the hearts and minds of people who were at Langfield, who are watching and listening at home. Their Excellencies, led by our Governor, the Right Honorable Simon Bako Lalong. We are also very happy the Director General, National Council for Arts and Culture, in a handshake with a special guest of honor at this closing ceremony, who is also the Executive Governor of Yobe State, and the person of His Excellency Mai Bala Buni. He has come to grace this occasion to see what at this 33rd edition of the National Festival of Arts and Culture. We are very happy to welcome all our guests from all over the country. We appreciate everything to be part of this ceremony. Gleaming in the sunshine here on the plateau are the various gongs, different sizes and colors, that will be giving out to winners of the various competitions that were put up during this festival. As our guests settle down to watch, to listen, we have put up as for the closing ceremony. We want the states to get ready for their march pasts in alphabetical order, as was reeled out by Anne and Ken, to the arrival of our very distinguished guests. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, can we please rise for the national anthem?
Thank you. Can we take the opening prayer, which is on page 2 of the program, O God of Creation, is the opening prayer that we will take. Of 2, we will take the opening prayer 1, 2, let's recite. O God of creation, direct our noble course, guide our leaders right, youth the truth to know, in love and honesty to grow, and living just and true, great lofty heights attain, to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. Amen. Please, can we give way? Those of you standing on the field, can we have security help us on the field so that we can go ahead? Can we clear, please? Can we have the vehicles properly so that we can have space, please? We want, because we're going to have a march pass immediately. We're going to have a march pass. Please, can we clear the space? In the meantime, this is specially welcoming all of us to the closing.
This is the Nigerian television of NTA, Africa's largest television network, reaching you live from the Rompong Township Stadium in the city of Jos, the capital of Plateau State. Today is the closing day of the National Festival of Arts and Culture, which started on Monday, the 23rd of November this year. It has been of excitement for the people as various cultural activities were showcased. It is another tag team today, as Tiali Thandban Saleh is here with my colleague Caleb Ngoching. Caleb, how has it been this week?
Yes, Sani Ibn Saleh, thank you. Just like you said, it has been 1 week of excitement on the plateau. And the good thing is that Nigeria is here, just like we said earlier when the program started Monday. And people have not been disappointed. Several groups are here, several states are here. And I tell you, what we are seeing today, up all that happened within the week. And for those who are not in the stadium, I'm sure you'll get to see us live wherever you are. And I tell you, it's going to be great, even as the concluding day has come.
Yes, Caleb, the National Festival for Arts and Culture, aka Unity, has really served that purpose. As representatives from the 36 states of the Federation have showcased different aspects of our culture. One is that this festival has shown that when we talk of culture, we are not only talking about dancing and singing. So our technological, our cuisines, our dressings, and so many other aspects of our culture have actually been showcased. There were different competitions, even quiz, exhibitions of crafts, cultural market, and so many other things were showcased. As part of the closing ceremony later, prizes will be given to those who have reached the climax of such enterprises that they have given in. And we will be here. Now let me allow you to continue to enjoy from the field and get the ambience that is coming from the closing ceremony.
Head of Civil Service and their spouses here present, Dragon Chairman and other chairmen of local governments in Plateau State, our dear first-class traditional rulers and other traditional rulers here present, very senior government, respected elders from Plateau State and other visiting states, NAFEST 2020 Planning Committee, PDAN President and your Exco, distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the closing ceremony of NAFEST 2020 holding in Jos, the Plateau State. Days of extravaganza, days of love, days of merriment, and days of peace is coming to an end today. Signify the commencement of further spread of peace across the country. Permit me, Your Excellency, so that we move straight into this program at this moment.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, you are all welcome to the official closing ceremony of the 30th Festival of Arts and Culture, NAFEST 2020, with the theme Post-COVID-19 and Cultural Dynamism. It's been a week and competition. So many relationships have been made in this 1 week. It has been celebrations and celebrations all the way. The hosting of 2020 signifies uncommon courage in the conviction that the global pandemic is a visitor and we go the way of all visitors. This festival therefore ushers in hope that there is life after COVID-19. It also expands the frontiers of the ability of the creative to bloom and flourish under adversity, signifying the gain that where there is life, we must arise to celebrate the gift of creative expression. Two national builders of uncommon courage stand tall in accomplishing the reality of NAFEST 2020. The first is the convener, Otumba Wunsewe OON, the Director General, National Council for Arts and Culture, and President, World Craft Council, African Region, who was determined to keep open of negotiation and pushed further the envelope of accomplishment in the creative industry in spite of the realities of COVID-19. We are men of have given up and caved in. This warrior of cultural empowerment kept up the fight, the result of which is where we are today. In the Hall of Courage is His Excellency the Executive Governor of Plateau State, Right Honorable Simon Bakola Long, a warrior for peace, social enlightenment, and empowerment on the plateau. Where lesser men would have fled in dread of hosting a national event of this magnitude, particularly involving crowd, he saw the vision of hope, life and liberation, and keyed into the celebration with passion. And so, all to ensure that NAFEST 2020 on the plateau resonates with a new beginning. At the end of 9 competitive events and 13 non-competitive events, I'm here to proudly announce that nobody took ill, none is missing amongst us, bonds of friendship and unity have been strengthened, winners and winners have emerged from all of us. However, because this is a formal competition, we must present a structured result to the public as part of the official closing ceremony of NAFEST 2020. Welcome once again to the official closing ceremony of the 33rd National Festival of Arts and Culture, holding here in Jos Plateau State, the home of Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me now to invite the 36 states and FCT for the cultural march past. The march past will be in this order. We'll start with Bauchi, Bayelsa, Benue, Borno, Cross River, Delta, Ekiti, Imo, FCT, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, Kogi, Kwara, Lagos, Nasarawa, River State, Zamfara State, and then Plateau State with its 17 local government areas. Can we put our hands together for the states and FCT as they step forward with their march? Thank you. Please, can we have Bauchi State followed by Bayelsa State quickly? Followed by Bayelsa State. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, it's been 1 week of celebrations all the way. 36 states and FCT are gathered here in Plateau State, the home of peace and tourism, to celebrate the best of our culture. NAFEST is the festival that truly welcome once again to the National Festival of Arts and Culture, holding here in Plateau State, the home of peace and tourism. Let's sit down and enjoy the states as they step forward with their march past. We have Bauchi State, followed by Bayelsa State, then Benue State. Official opening ceremony, it was colors, colors all the way, and I keep saying Nigeria is truly blessed. Nigeria is a land of limitless opportunities. Tapped, and in the creative industry, there's so much to be tapped. Today, I'm sure our special guests will be able to see the sights and sounds from the respective states gathered here in Plateau State, the home of peace and tourism. Can we have Bauchi State quickly step forward, followed by Bayelsa State? Bauchi State, followed by Bayelsa State, Benue State in that order, Cross River State, Delta State, Ekiti State, Enugu State, Imo State, Federal Capital Territory, Kaduna State, Kano State, Kebbi State, Kogi State, Kwara, Lagos, Nasarawa, River State, Yobe State, Zamfara State, and then Plateau, 17 local government areas from Plateau State. Can we move faster than what we are doing, please? The states and FCT, please move faster. We have forward. They'll be followed by Bayelsa State, then Benue State, Borno State.
Bauchi State is just an hour's drive from Jos. Sometimes you won't even know that there's a boundary between us and the people of Bauchi State. Here they come. Like I'm saying, it is truly a festival of colors, a festival of rhythm, a festival of dance. The Bauchi State contingent is leading all the other contingents. National Festival of Arts and Culture, showing us their steps, showing us that this is what Bauchi State is all.
Bauchi State is the pearl of tourism, and you can see the sights and tours from Bauchi State at Plateau State, that is the host for NAFEST 2020. Please, can we put our hands together for Bauchi State? The sights and tours from Bauchi State. And NAFEST is about colors, colors. Our culture is truly our pride.
Indeed. And coming up is Bayelsa State. In their beautiful regalia.
Bayelsa State, our lands. The sights and tours from Bayelsa State. And I keep saying Nigeria is a potpourri of sorts, from the north to the south. From the we are beautiful people, truly blessed. We are indeed blessed, and our strength is in our diversity.
You missed the children's party last night, Anne, and the Bayelsa State contingent thrilled us. Beautiful instrumentation that we will remember for years to come.
Bayelsa is indeed the glory of our land. Welcome once again to the official closing ceremony of the National Festival of Arts and Culture here in Plateau State, the home of peace and tourism. And I can say that this state is the place to be.
Oh, it sure is.
I am truly enjoying myself. The weather, the new people, wonderful people.
From your looks,
yes,
your dress,
thank
and
you so
everything
much.
about you changed from the last 1 week. I can see the king and queen from the Niger Delta greeting us, telling us that they had a very memorable time on the plateau. What a contingent. Different attires, different designs.
colors all the way. I say Nigeria is truly blessed. I love my country, Nigeria, and I'm proud to be a Nigerian. Yes, so and NAFEST has moved from the north to the south to the east, and from the east to the west. Through that, we've been able to appreciate one another. We are wonderful people. We are truly blessed. Thank you very much, Bayelsa State. The next is Benue State. Benue State, the food basket of the nation. Welcome to the official closing ceremony of the National Festival of Arts and Culture holding here in the state. NAFEST, the festival that truly unites the nation. Can you see that we are all gathered from the north, the south, the east, to the west? I'm just enjoying the best of our culture. My boss says that culture is the new CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria.
You know, the Benue State contingent is led by 2 male dancers. See them with masks like
Guests, ladies, please permit me to invite the Director General, National Council for Arts and Culture, and President, World Craft Council, African Region, in the person of Otumba Wunsewe OON, to give us his closing remarks. The DG, sir. The DG, National Council for Arts and Culture, has changed the dynamics of culture, leaving no stone unturned as regards the project Nigeria. Otumba Wunsewe is an important national builder of uncommon courage, all in accomplishing the reality of NAFEST 2020. He is determined to keep open the windows of negotiation and push forward of accomplishment in the creative industry in spite of realities of COVID-19. Where men of lesser courage would have given up and caved, the warrior of cultural empowerment kept up the fight, the result of which is where we are today. NAFEST 2020 is a reality. Let's put our hands together for the DG, National for Arts and Culture, and President, World Craft Council, African Region, as he presents his remarks. The DG, sir.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of the Plateau, the very distinguished Governor of Plateau State with ample courage, the listening Governor of Plateau State, the Governor, his people are not far away from regular alerts. Very distinguished, ladies and gentlemen, the guest of honor today, I'm happy that he is here personally, Mala Bala Buni, one of the very great leaders of this great country. This country, I salute your courage, sir, and you're welcome. I think today is a special day in the history of Nigeria. The Minister of Sports is right here. There is a distinguished marriage between sports and culture, which I will unveil at this venue today. The very special EXCO members of Plateau State, may I specially mention the of culture and tourism, the lady who has refused to sleep, the lady who has been on her toe. This lady, I have honor for her because she has contributed to the success of this program today. I salute you. At the end of this, my speech, I will to the Honorable Minister and also His Excellency for feeding our delegates to a level that they don't want to leave the plateau for now. That will come later. The EXCO members, ladies and gentlemen, today is not a day of speech. Today is a day of thanksgiving. It's a day for us to thank Almighty. It's only God that can make this possible. I want to assure all of us, we have 26 states here in Jos today. For God's sake, for all along, some people have said Plateau State is not safe, particularly Jos. Even when we're coming, it was like, should we come? We said to them, let us go. Today, fake news and wicked people said Plateau is not safe. But Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, it's important I tell you this. We have spent 10 solid days in Jos. Not even mosquito, one of the delegates. That is to tell us that Plateau is a safe place. And today, I want to beg to please give room to one or two investors, which we've started talking to. The weather in Jos is enough to change, but we have refused to take it. Please, today, permit me to tell us, Dubai is not the capital of UAE, it's Abu Dhabi. But nobody is saying Dubai is in the east, in the west, or otherwise. Why can't we make Plateau our own Dubai and make a change? Today, Your Excellency, you have broken the jinx. People said with COVID-19, nothing will happen again. But the ever-warrior governor of Plateau State said, we must break. You have been able to put Nigeria in the world map that COVID-19 can be around. It's a visitor. All of us receive visitors. But COVID-19 out. And Plateau State will be the network for us to make that statement. I'd like to especially thank the Bongwam Jos, who received us, and we had a wonderful time. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have just one question to ask before I leave. Is there any reason we should disagree that with this beautiful weather, with this wonderful artist, everything is good for us, but we are waiting. So on this note today, Your Excellency, we will not wait for the world to take us by surprise. From this moment on, after this closing ceremony, Jos will become the medical tourism in the history of Africa. The banner is right there. One of our mistakes is that we don't keep documents. The banner is right there. We are going to talk to all the investors to come to the Plateau. That will create jobs, will reduce unemployment, and make it better for all of us. Today, history is being made in the Plateau. Maybe I just deviate a little. In the year 1849, the people in Jos, stayed here in Jos, played golf, and had a competition in 1951. In 19 Plateau State has the first golf course in the history of Nigeria, at the Redfield. So I want to beg Your Excellency, that to the National Museum, to tell the whole world how we started it. Today, the families of those that miled then will love to come and see where their parents played golf. So I think we have a lot to share with us that can unite us. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there's an Hausa proverb that says, Jarakayanka, Becheka Ajem Imeba. To Governor Plateau, Yajara Kayansa. Magana Raba, Batatashiba. Kobakaba. So, there's another Hausa proverb that says, Metambi Abayame, do one day Tambia Governor along Zebata to. And ladies and gentlemen, there's another Igbo proverb. It says, it's whenever a man wakes up, it's his morning. Let us take this Plateau State our morning, make a new statement, move Nigeria to the next level, and by the grace of God, it shall happen. To the Honorable Minister of Sports. In 1970, after the Civil War, leaders said we must discuss what can unite this country and what can move this country to the next level. Two products were chosen, culture and sports. Here today, we are going to work with you to start the new peace concept of Nigeria with sports and culture, inshallah. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before I round up, I must say this. Plateau State is the only state in the history of our country that the community has a color to wear. And I have bought over 40. I could not wear all of them. So the story is uniting ourselves when we have what unites us more. So ladies and gentlemen, the Plateau people must join hands with the Nigerian people to move Nigeria to the next level. The special grace of God, all of us will meet in Ekiti 2021. That's where the next meeting point. And on this note, I thank all the delegates joining masses back to our respective destination. Nigeria will continue to remain great. Please do me a favor as I round up. Tell your neighbor by your right, Nigeria will be great again. Please, on your left, say it shall be so in Jesus' name. And in Allah's name, the best of the day. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. General National Council for Arts and Culture, Otumba Olusegun Rushewe. Indeed, Nigeria will be great and our culture will continue to unite the great people that we are, with our intellect, with our capacity, our talents, and the ability to rise above any adversity and achieve greatness. This is proving that it is doable and possible. As a people, our governor has shown us that we have risen above COVID-19, and our cultural dynamism is showing us that together we can be powerful, strong, and a people that have something to show off. I'll invite our brothers and sisters from Imo State to give us a 5 minutes for the next act, and I want us to maintain the timing. If you can play your drums from where you are, I think it will be nice, so that we can have that done immediately. Ready, I appreciate Mrs. Janet Angbazo from the Ministry of Information and Culture and Tourism of Nasarawa State, the Director of Arts and Culture, Nasarawa, Lori Ashikeni. Imo State made it a point to be at this festival against all odds, and joined all the other states that are here to enjoy, to share, to experience the 33rd edition of the National Festival of Arts and Culture. The Executive Director, Culture Bureau, Katsina State, Alhaji Ibrahim Dambaba Yaradua, Director, Home Affairs, Ministry of Information, Katsina State, Alhaji Abba Bashir Waziri, Arts, History and Culture Bureau, Katsina State, and Juma Adamu Mashi, you are all very welcome. As we have said in the course of this event, the competition are vibrant and beautiful. It shows how much we love to express the goodness that resides in all of us and share goodness with the rest of the world. Can we be together for the Imo State contingent for our 5 minutes presentation?
much, Imo State. It's led by the Honorable Commissioner for Tourism, Creative Arts and Culture. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Imo State. There's more entertainment to come. So it is the closing ceremony of the 33rd edition of the National Festival of Arts and Culture, holding here in Jos, the Plateau State capital. We've come from all over the country to showcase our rich cultural heritage. At this juncture, I will invite the Honorable Minister of Sports to come to this stage and say hello to everyone who has been going around the country promoting sports and seeing to it that everything we have to do as a people, that we do it right, and that our sports, and we are a footballing nation, that the Super Eagles, Super Falcons, and all the other national teams live up to expectation. We are very happy to have him here in Jos to be part of this ceremony, but also to watch a continental match here in the Plateau. Honorable Sunday Dare.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Governor of Plateau State, my brother, friend. Your Excellency, the Governor of Yobe State, the caretaker chairman of our great party, the APC, me to stand on already established protocol. I am glad to be back home on the plateau of peace and tourism. And with the permission of His Excellency, the Governor of Plateau State, I want to add something else because of this festival. The home of peace, beauty, and tourism. That's because I'm sure in the last 1 week, the beauty of this country on display. We've seen the sights, we've seen the sounds. This country is a great country. Plateau State signposts the beauty, the peace, and the strength achievable by this country. I want to thank His Excellency once again, because each time he sees me in Abuja, he has just one question for me. When are you coming back home? So sometimes in Abuja, when I see him, I don't, but I guess I can dodge no longer. So I thank him for inviting me back home to be part of this festival. And culture, a blend of sports and culture. That is the highest point of peace, the highest for our country. If we're able to blend sports and culture together, then this country can remain peaceful, united, and remain the giant of Africa. We are committed at the Ministry of Youth and Sports to partner with you at the court unit to make sure that we blend these two together. I'm glad once again to be on the plateau. It brings back nostalgic memories. My university at the master's level, my first work as a journalist for the News and Tempo magazine, and I can go on and on. We're here on Plateau, just precisely. Plateau is my home, and I will come back, and I'll come back again. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you very much, Minister of Sports. Sunday Dare, we are very grateful, and we know that you are a man of your words. I dodge in Dama Baze you when they kawe. Dole ne kazo. We're going into a very important aspect of this ceremony, and I welcome Mr. Munkaila Mohammed, Director Culture from Bauchi State, Solomon, SA Tourism,
Mrs. Susan, President, National Association of Nigerian Travel Agents, Mrs. Helen Madaki, Director, Promoting and Promotion, representing the Director General, Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation. You are so, so welcome. And we are getting into the climax of it, the moment we have all gathered in just for, to compete, to win. There are winners and learners, and we will live to win some other day. And
thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the time and hour we are waiting for at NAFEST 2020 is here. There were 9 competitive events, indigenous fabric and fashion competition, children's indigenous music instrumentation, traditional board game, archery, children's craft competition, traditional culture quiz, children's essay writing. Permit me to now reel out the detailed results. The 3rd National Festival of Arts and Culture with the theme Post-COVID-19 and Cultural Dynamism.
I need to take this mic there. Any mobile mic. Just go.
Okay. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to invite His Excellency the Executive Governor of Yobe State and acting APC, May Mala Buni, to present the certificate of participation to the respective states and FCT at NAFEST 2020. Can we put him as he steps forward to present the certificate of participation?
Thank you. Everybody came here to take, and we're doing just that now by presenting certificates.
Our governor, watching cover, we shall do what they say. Governor, watching cover, we shall do.
The directors from the respective states, can you just step down so that this work is easier? Permit me to invite Bauchi State to receive their certificate of participation as well as a gong. Bauchi State, quickly please, followed by Bayelsa State, followed by Benue State. Bauchi State, please. Bauchi State, please. Bayelsa State, get ready. Benue State, get ready. Cross River State, get ready. Borno State, get ready. Bauchi State. Bauchi State, can we put our hands together for Bauchi State? NAFEST 2020. The next state is Bayelsa State. Bayelsa State. Let's put our hands together for Bayelsa State. The next is Benue State. Receive your certificate of participation and the gong. Benue State. The next is Borno State. Can we put our hands together for the participating states, please? The next is Cross River State. Cross River State. A round of applause for Cross River State. Thank you very much. Delta State will be the next state, followed by Ekiti State. Delta State, thank you for coming to NAFEST 2020. A round of applause for Delta State. Next is Ekiti State. Ekiti State at NAFEST 2020. Thank you for coming. Next is Enugu State. Enugu State. Enugu State. Followed by the Federal Capital Territory. FCT, please. A round of FCT. The next is Imo State. Imo State. The director step down to receive their certificate of participation, please, and the gong. Thank you. After Imo comes Kaduna State. Thank you for NAFEST 2020. Kaduna State. The next is Kano State. Thank you for coming to NAFEST 2020. Followed state, Katsina State at NAFEST 2020. A round of applause for Katsina State. Katsina State is followed by Kebbi State. Kebbi State, thank you for coming. And I'm sure the handshake from His Excellency is something. Next is Kogi State. Kogi State at NAFEST 2020. You are receiving your certificate of participation and the gong. Next is Kwara State. Kwara State. You don't want to clap for them. Do you think it's easy? Kwara State. Lagos State. Lagos State. Thank you for coming to NAFEST 2020. The next is Nasarawa State. Nasarawa State. Nasarawa State at NAFEST 2020. Next is Lagos State. Plateau State, the home of peace and tourism. Thank you, Plateau, for accepting to host the 2020 edition of the National Festival of Art. Thank you. Next is River State. River State, the treasure base of the nation. Thank you for coming to 2020. The next is Taraba State. Can we put our hands together for Taraba State at NAFEST 2020? The next is Yobe State. That's the home of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Yobe State and the Acting Chairman, APC, National Chairman, APC. Can we put our hands together for Yobe State? Next is Zamfara State. Zamfara State. Zamfara State. The next is Zamfara State. That's all. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Can we put our hands together for His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Yobe State and Acting National APC. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Okay. Distinguished guests, please. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I need to invite for the next set of presentation, Honorable Noel Dongo, Chief of Staff of Plateau State Government. Dong Jun, Chief of Staff, Plateau State Government. Please quickly step forward for the next category of awards. Make sure you are down here so it's easier to manage this. Let's put our hands together for the Chief of Staff, Plateau State, as he steps forward to take the next set of presentation. We have the best costume state at NAFEST 2020 March Past. And the states are Delta State and Plateau State. Hands together for them, please. The best costume state at NAFEST 2020 March Past. Delta State and Plateau States and tourism. Clap for them now. It's not easy. Oh. The best costume state at NAFEST 2020 March Past. Delta State. The best costume state at NAFEST 2020 March Past. Delta State and Plateau State. That's the host state, the home of peace and tourism. The next category is the best behaved and disciplined state at 2020. The best behaved and disciplined state at NAFEST 2020. We have Zamfara State and put your hands together for them, please. The best behaved and disciplined state at NAFEST 2020. Zamfara State and Bauchi State. Please. Zamfara State and Bauchi State. Thank you very much. Bauchi State. The next is the most creative and innovative in design, packaging, and presentation. The most creative and innovative states Please permit me to invite Honorable Yakubu Sanda, representing the Speaker, Chairman, House Committee on Arts and Culture. Honorable Yakubu Sanda, please step forward for the next category of award. The next and innovative states in design, packaging, and presentation. We have Kwara State, Cross River State, Delta State, and Nasarawa State. Most creative and innovative states in design, packaging, and presentation. Kwara State, Kwara State, Cross River State, Cross River State, Cross River State. Can we put our hands together for them, please? Delta State, Delta State, Nasarawa State, Delta State, and Nasarawa State. The most enterprising state, Kogi State, Lagos. Clap for them, please. You don't know this competition is not easy. Most enterprising state, Lagos State, Federal Capital Territory, Imo State, Lagos, Federal Capital Territory, Imo State, let's put our hands together. The next is FCT, Federal Capital Territory. A round of applause for Capital Territory. The most entrepreneurial state, we have Kaduna State. Imo State, please, for the most enterprising state. The most enterprising state, Imo State. The next is the most entrepreneurial state at NAFEST. We have Kaduna State, Kano State, Taraba State, and Borno State. Most entrepreneurial at NAFEST 2020. Kaduna State. Let's put our hands together for them, please. Kano State. Can we put our hands together for Kano State? Kano State. Taraba State. Dakwak. Please, let's put our hands together for him as he steps forward to present the next category of our work. Thank you, sir. The next category is the Indigenous Fabrics and Fashion Competition. 5th position goes to Kaduna State. 6th position goes to Kaduna State. Indigenous Fabrics and Fashion Competition at NAFEST 2020. Indigenous Fabrics and Fashion goes to Plateau State, the home of peace and tourism. Can we put our hands together for Plateau State? Third position, Indigenous Fabrics and Fashion, goes to River State, the treasure base of the nation. River State, let's put our hands together for them. Indigenous Fabrics and Fashion, third position goes to River State. Second position, Indigenous Fabrics and Fashion, goes to Bayelsa State, the glory of all lands. Indigenous Fabrics and Fashion, second position goes to Bayelsa State. First position, Indigenous Fabrics and Fashion, goes to Ekiti State. A round of applause for Ekiti State. Let's clap for them now. I know it's not easy, but clap for them, please. Next is the culture quiz competition. 5th position goes to Bayelsa, glory of all lands. 5th position, culture quiz, goes to Bayelsa State. 4th position goes to Ekiti State, culture quiz 2020. Let's put our hands together for Ekiti State, please. 3rd position, culture quiz, Enugu State. Enugu State. Enugu State, 3rd position, culture quiz at NAFEST 2020. Please. At least let's appreciate them. Now, it's not easy. When you go for an exam and the result is being called, you wait anxiously and you celebrate you have made it. Third position, culture quiz. Second position, culture quiz, goes to Benue State, the food basket. Second position, culture quiz, goes to Benue State. Let's put our hands together for Benue State. Thank you. Culture quiz at NAFEST 2020 goes to Kaduna State. A round of applause for Kaduna State. Thank you very much, sir. We will continue with the presentation after the speech of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Plateau State. On to our seats.
Thank you. Can we return to our seats, please? Can we return to our seats? Let's return to our seats. We will take a break before we call the grand finale, third, second, and first position. His Excellency will deliver his speech first, and then he will take a walk. The final presentations of the three top positions at NAFEST 2020. Your Excellencies, permit me to invite Excellency, the Executive Governor of Plateau State, to make his address at this moment and declare NAFEST 2020 a close. And he steps down and delivers the third, second, and first prizes. So after his speech here, he will go down, deliver the last prizes. Point, he will declare NAFEST 2020 closed. Can we put our hands together for His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Plateau State, Right Honorable Dr. Simon Bakolalong, Northern Governors Forum, to come and make his address after several days of entertainment in Plateau State. Chairman of the Forum and Executive Governor of Plateau State to address us and address us. Your Excellency.
Rescue leader, Honorable Simon, you are a leader. One more time, please. You are a leader. You are a leader. Along, you are a leader. Oh, you are. Oh, a leader. You are a leader. Along, you are a leader. Honorable, you are a leader. Along, you don't come home. Say this time, we go along anywhere. No matter the roughness of the road, I must go, we must go along anywhere. No matter the roughness of the road, we must go.
Thank you very much. The Executive Governor of Yobe State and the acting national of our great party, His Excellency Mai Malabuni and his entourage, they just left now for Yobe. The chairman of the occasion and the Gwangwam represented by the Agwamzere, His Royal Highness Reverend Isaac Wakili, and other Royal Highnesses here. The Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, our friend Mr. Sunday Dare, the Speaker of Plateau State House of Assembly, represented by the Chairman House Committee on Tourism, the Chief Judge of Plateau State, my Lord Honorable Justice Yakubu Gangdapa, Principal Officers and members of the Plateau State House of Assembly, the Director Council of States and Culture, Dr. Otumba Shegun Rosonwe, and other Directors General, members of the State Executive Council and Commissioners of other states, His Secretary to the Government of the State and the Chief of Staff, Algon Chairman and Chairman of Local Government Council, very senior government officials, respected elders of Plateau State, contingents of participating states, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, and gentlemen. I'm once again delighted to be here for the closing ceremony of the 33rd edition of the National Festival for Arts and Culture, NAFEST. It took place here in the city of Jos, Plateau State. Indeed, it has been a great honor for me and for people of the Home of Peace and Tourism to host the festival almost after 20 years since it last hosted it. Right from the opening ceremony, no one was left in doubt that Nigerians were in experience that they have never had as far as NAFEST is concerned. After a week of exciting and refreshing performances, competitions and talent display, I am vindicated for boasting that Plateau State will stage a memorable event. Let me therefore congratulate all the contingents staging excellent performances and various competitions that took place. For those who have won prizes in the competitions, I congratulate you. For others who did not, there is nothing to worry about, because without you, the event would not have been complete. After all, NAFEST is not about winners or losers, but about fellowship and display of Nigerian arts and culture. Hosting this event within the COVID-19 era has shown our resilience as a people to rise above challenges and also can use our arts and culture to rebound. I'm delighted to note that during this NAFEST, a lot has been done by the organizers to highlight entrepreneurial empowerment, leveraging on our vast cultural and artistic endowments. Of particular interest has been the involvement of children and youth in all the activities of NAFEST, which is meant to revive our diminishing cultures and also enable our youth to appreciate what we have. I am sure the seed that this event has sown in the hearts of our children will germinate and grow to create great icons of art and culture in the future. Having again come together and exchange ideas, as well as display our cultural activities, there is no doubt that NAFEST 2020 has united the contingents from across the country to demonstrate that we are united people. All to go back to your various states with greater zeal to reinforce and propagate this message as we promote peaceful coexistence and understanding amongst our people. Plateau State will continue to reflect on this fantastic event and cherish the privilege to host the entire nation at this particular time in our history. We staged a historic golf tournament to commemorate NAFEST 20 at the oldest golf club in Nigeria, Rayfield Golf Club 1913. In style by adorning attires from local fabrics, which again speak of the benefits we stand to gain from being proud of our endowments and patronizing it. Like a ceremony, those of you who have been attracted by our irresistible weather, hospitality, and beauty are welcome to stay back. We have enough room for peace and tourism. I want to appreciate the President, Muhammadu Buhari, for providing the necessary support to the Ministry of Information and Culture to sustain NAFEST over the years. My colleague governors have also played a great role in sustaining NAFEST by hosting it. I specifically thank my brother and friend, of Yobe State, Mai Mala Buni, the chairman of APC Caretaker Committee and Extraordinary Convention Committee, for personally joining us for this great event. I also thank members of the National Assembly, particularly the Chairman Senate Committee on Arts and Culture, His Excellency Rochas Okorocha, who was personally here for the opening ceremony. His counterpart in the House of Representatives, Honorable Obeide Ihama Omorige is also well appreciated. We are grateful to the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, for making sure that this event is hosted in Plateau State. His counterpart in Women Affairs, Dame Pauline Talent, was also personally here to support this event of the soil. My friend and brother, the Honorable Minister of Sports, had to leave all schedules to ensure that he personally attends this event. We are grateful and look forward to cheering Plateau United tomorrow to victory against Simba SC of Tanzania here at the Zaria. As for the DG, National Council for Arts and Culture, Otumba Shogun Rosonwe, we do not have enough words to describe you. Indeed, you are an ambassador of Plateau, and we shall continue to work with you for the promotion of our cultural heritage. As a matter of fact, I was going to talk to the chairman, traditional. I am sure before Christmas or immediately after Christmas, my request is that arrange a chieftaincy title for Otumba Rosonwe. As you depart Plateau State, I wish you God's protection, and I pray that you will have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. I look forward to seeing you again in our now that you have tested our love and hospitality. God bless Plateau State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
You are a leader. You are a leader.
Thank you. All lucky servant, thank you.
You are a leader.
Thank you. We have some presentations to make. Please give His Excellency a round of applause for standing tall in this festival. To be made by these children. First, to the Honorable Commissioner, Tourism, Culture.
It is state quickly step forward to receive the gong for NAFEST 2021. Can we put our hands together for Ekiti State? So from Plateau State, we are moving to Ekiti State. Thank you very much. I think this is the time we are waiting for. The overall winners, 2020. Fifth position, there is a tie. There are 3 states there. We have Delta State, Federal and Kaduna State. Fifth position at NAFEST 2020. Delta State, Federal Capital Territory, and Kaduna State. Hands together for them, please. Fifth position at NAFEST 2020 with the theme Post-COVID-19 and Cultural Dynamism. It goes to State, Federal Capital Territory, and Kaduna State. Let's clap for them now, please. Clap for them, it's not easy. Fourth position, FCT, fifth position at NAFEST 2020. Can we clap for the Capital Territory? If you won't clap, I will stop this. I won't do that again. I think I've come to the end of my presentation. Just clap for the Federal Capital Territory, Delta State, and Kaduna State. Fifth position at NAFEST 2020. Fourth position, there's also a tie. It goes to Kano State and Enugu State. If you don't clap, I won't give you the final results. Clap your hands, it should be louder than that. Let's appreciate them. The events have been keenly contested, and these are the Enugu State and Kano State, second position overall at NAFEST 2020. Holding in just Plateau State. Third position, Enugu State and Kano State. Fourth position, please. Let's put our hands on Enugu State and Kano State. 4th position at NAFEST 2020. 3rd position 2020 goes to Plateau State. A round of applause for Plateau State. 3rd position at NAFEST 2020 goes to Plateau State. A round of applause for Plateau State. Plateau State has been wonderful. 2nd position at NAFEST 2020 goes to Ekiti State and River State. A round of applause for them, please. 2nd position, NAFEST 2020 and River State. Ekiti State and River State. 2nd position, NAFEST 2020. You need to clap now before I call the 1st position. Keep clapping, please. Appreciate them. It's not easy. Clap so that I can call the 1st position. That's the presidential gong.
Lead me to my destiny.
1st position that has at NAFEST 2020 goes to Bayelsa State, the glory of Allah. Bayelsa State, the glory of Allah. 1st position, stand up. Goes to Bayelsa State, the glory of Allah.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions.
With the theme post-COVID-19 and cultural dynamism. His Excellency, the Executive Governor.
Your Excellencies, the Honorable Minister, our special contingents, it is now my honor to declare the NAFEST 2020 held in just 2020 close to the glory of God the Father, to the and to the Holy Spirit.
We know.
Hello? Can we have the national anthem, please? Let's rise for the national anthem. Thank you.